Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time tuning into this channel, make sure you drop that red heart in the comment section below. And if you are a returning subscriber, make sure you drop that green heart in the comment section below. So we're back with another story time, another mukbang, another sit down video. And I'm so excited for this one. So as I'm telling you the story, please don't forget to like, to comment, to share, and to subscribe. Let me know your story. Engage with me in the comment section below. For this story time, we'll be enjoying some crispy burger meal from McDonald's, as well as this Coke over here. Okay, so we're having the McCrispy from McDonald's. It's the first time I'm trying this one, so yeah, I've heard a lot about it. People say it's really nice and crunchy, but yeah, we'll see. And then obviously my favorite, the fries. So in this video, guys, the story I'm going to share with you is how I got my driver's license without bribing, without paying an extra fee that was not imprudent. Do you understand? So I got my driver's license in 2022. Where are we now? Now we are in 2025. So I got it in 2022. And you know, before getting it, I would always hear people say stories of, yo, you never get it on your first try. You get it after maybe 10 times, 5 times, 20 times of trying. Or one person also said that you actually get it once you pay the people, like you have to pay the people or the person that is testing you, right? Okay, let's give this a try. Wow. No. Yes, so in 2022, I got my driver's license. I think I got my driver's license after three times of actually trying. Yeah, I think it was 3 times, 3 or 4 times. I think it was 3 times, and I got it the 4th time. I'm not sure, somewhere there. My mom was like, hey, you need to get your driver's license. My pastor was also like, you need to get your driver's license. And I was also like, you know what, I need to get my driver's license. So I was like, I need to get my driver's license. So I did. I went for lessons. But the first time I went or tried my driver's license, it felt very, how can I say, very, very quick. So I can't remember exactly when I started the lessons, but I did the lessons with this other guy. We did them, and then it was, I don't think it was more than 5 lessons. Then I had to go and do my driver's test. So I did it the first time. The first time I did it, got there, I was super nervous. I think I went to the toilet like maybe 5 times, if not more, because the nerves were nervy. You know, the one thing that is interesting when it comes to like your driver's test, or when you're testing for your drivers, it's like you don't know who's who in the zoo. You know, step on anyone's toes. You don't want to make anyone mad, because you understand, from what I've heard, people can be like, you know, this one is not in the mood, so because they're not in the mood, you might suffer because of that particular mood. You know, get in the car, and the instructor then says, okay, she asked me, where are you going to start? Do you want to start with the incline? Do you want to start with the parkings, right? Honestly speaking, I really was not confident. I don't want to lie. I really was not confident, but I was like, it's my day to test, so let me go and test, you know. So my teacher, I don't know if I say teacher or whatever, but the one who was teaching me the driving lessons was also there, because I had hired the car. Guys, driving lessons are so expensive. Hiring the car is even more expensive, and then you fail after that. It's the worst thing ever. So the first time I did it, right, I was then there, and then I was like, oh no, Sissy, can we start with the incline, right? So I was like, oh, can we start with the incline? So she was like, okay, cool, fine. Well, with the whole, you know, mentioning the parts of the car and everything like that, that was very easy. You know, that's 100% out there. Now you get to practically drive the car. Then I move the car back, and I go to the incline, right? So almost with the incline, it's a matter of balance, balance here, accelerator there. So I'm there. Then I move up, and I'm like, okay. The lady says stop. Now we're stopping, and I'm like on the top of the incline. So she says stop, and I'm like, okay, cool. But what happened? And she's like, you rolled. And I was like, huh? She was like, you rolled. My heart broke into pieces. I just started, and already you're saying I rolled. I don't even believe that I rolled. It's like these people, they see what you don't see, and they're like, but I didn't feel anything. I didn't see anything. How do you know? You were inside the car with me. How do you know I rolled? Like I was so defensive. I was thinking about the 600 rand that I just paid this guy for hiring his car. I thought about the thousands of rands that I gave to this guy when I was getting the lessons, and it was not even coming out of my pocket. It was coming out of my parents' pocket, and I'm just like, oh Lord, my private life. On my way to Rez in the taxi, I'm like, you know what? I just want to go and jump over the bridge, because what do you mean? I couldn't even call my parents. I couldn't even call my mom. I was like, what am I going to say? I just literally wanted to hide and run away, because I was like, what a waste of money. The moment I decided that I'm going to be doing my driver's license, I said to myself, I will not pay 3,000 rand or 5,000 rand to an instructor who is supposed to instruct me fairly, but because they've come up with this whole thing of iterangi and whatnot, I was like, I'm not going to do that. I would rather move my driver's license 1,000,000 times up until I get someone who's going to do justice or judge me fairly than pay an extra 5,000 rand, 3,000 rand. Me, never. After failing the first time, I didn't give up, because I was like, okay, no. My family members encouraged me, everyone was telling me their story. I was like, no. Even me, when I went for the first time, I didn't get it, I didn't pass. So shame. They were very sweet, and I was comforted. I was working in Constantia this other year. So every time I go to work, I would drive myself to work, and then during lunchtime, I go with my teacher, and he drives me around, or I drive him around, and all of those things. And yes, then I went again for my driver's test, but this time around I was less nervous. Then I failed again. But I was still like, I am not going to pay extra money to get a license. No way. This one teacher, driver's teachers, who was, oh man, he was so cool. Like, it was a white guy. He told me everything. He was like, if you are in the test, you're doing the test and whatever, and then you are allowed to say, whoa, can I start again? Then I used it when I was doing my test. I used that, and it worked for me and pass. But at least I went further than than the previous times. And then when I did it again, so I failed obviously there. Then I did it again, and this time around I was doing it in munchies plane, right? I was doing it in munchies plane, incline, boom, little docking, boom, parallel parking, boom. What's the one? The other one, 3-point turn. The 3-point turn, yeah, 3-point turn, boom. I was like, yes, girl, you got it. You know what? I was so excited. I got to get out of the yard. That was like the first time I got out of the yard, because every other test that I did, it would always end inside the yard. But with that one, I even got outside the yard. Drove. I did my indications, my observations, and everything. And then, you know what happened? So now, me and this old man, now we're driving. So I'm changing lanes. I indicate sharp, but what? I didn't do blind spots. So now, this old man then says, You didn't do a blind spot. Why? He's shouting at me. I'm like, bro. Why you shouting? So he said, just drive this side and then pull over, and I will take, I will take us back to the traffic department. I was like, hello. I was like, okay. There was no car. He even said himself, he was like, yes, there was no car, but what if there was a car? You could have been bumped by that other car and all of those things. Nah. Now I was just like, you know what? No, we're going to tell you drink when I know to tell that drink. I don't tell that drink it all. Let me fail. He said, I failed. I was like, it's fine. I think I did it 4 times and I got it the 5th time because I remember I tested again at the traffic department in Thailand, and it was raining. I was like, I'm going to test, and it's raining. I'm like, oh Lord, have mercy. So anyways, I get them, and yeah, no, I failed because like, what matter? It was raining, man. Like, you couldn't see clearly. You couldn't see the poles clearly. You couldn't see whether you are in line or you stepping on the line or what. It was just my business. So I was like, I'm not shocked that I failed because this weather is very, very hectic. So I was like, I did as well. So the 5th time I did my test at Philippi. I did my driver's license there. I was being taught by this other old man called Usta. Yeah, Usta. Unfortunately, he's passed on now. May his soul rest in peace. But he was my teacher, and he was really great. The first time though I encountered him, I thought he was really like bad because every time I make a mistake, he would like hit me on the hand, and I'm just like, what the hell, man? What the hell? That colored man, shout out to him. He was really awesome. Like, he was really awesome. He didn't make me feel nervous at all. We rode, so he was showing me exactly where I need to, which route I'd be taking. Anyways, we drove, and then he made me stop at the yellow line so that we can do emergency stop, we can do hand signals and all of those things. And I did all of that. Then we went back. It was pretty quiet in the car when we were going back. You don't know, failing past the asas, but we headed back. So I was the one still driving, so that was a good sign as well. Got there, and then he went out the car. When you fail your driver's license, I was okay, Lord, you failed, you know. So he hadn't said anything like that. So I was like, okay, cool. Maybe this is a good sign, maybe this is a good sign. But eventually then told me that I passed and was great, and then I went to go to the other counter to finish off whatever documents I had to finish off. And I remember this other lady, we were having a conversation, and I was like, yes, I passed. And she was like, you passed? Did you bribe them? Did you give them extra? I was like, no, I didn't. But she didn't believe me anyways. So, woohoo! It's really, like, it's not easy, but it's definitely worth it. So if you don't have your driver's license, I suggest you get your driver's license. You go and get your driver's license. Go hard for what it is that you want and don't give up. And like, do your best to get it. Like, don't be discouraged about the fact that I'm gonna have to buy it and whatever. No, there's many other people who didn't buy it. Let me know down in the comment section below if you got your driver's license the 1st time, 2nd time, 3rd time, 10th time, 1,000 times, million times. Let me know. Don't forget to like, to comment, to share, and to subscribe. And if you have any advice, any tips, any encouragement, to somebody who hasn't gotten their driver's license yet, let them know down in the comment section below. Okay. I will see you in my next video.